nuggets, then you gotta sing along. If you like chicken nuggets, this is your favorite song. If you like chicken nuggets, then you gotta sing along. If you like chicken nuggets, this is your favorite song. Chicken, chicken nugget, yeah. Chicken, chicken nugget, yeah. Chicken, chicken nuggets, yeah, 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 yeah. Chicken, chicken nugget, yeah. Chicken, chicken nugget, yeah.
Who misses chicken nuggets?
I love chicken nuggets, it's true. I bet I love chicken nuggets more than you do. If you don't like chicken nuggets, we can't be friends. Me and chicken nuggets till the very end. Honey mustard barbecue, sweet and sour sauce.
Oh, so fun.
I'm gonna eat them all. If you like chicken nuggets, then you know just what to say. I love chicken nuggets and I eat them every day. If you like chicken nuggets, then you gotta sing along. If you like chicken nuggets, this is your favorite song. If you like chicken nuggets, then you gotta sing along. If you like chicken nuggets, this is your favorite song. Chicken, chicken nugget, yeah. Chicken, chicken nugget, yeah. Chicken, chicken nuggets, yeah, 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 yeah. Chicken, chicken nugget, yeah. Chicken, chicken nugget, yeah. Chicken, chicken nuggets, yeah, 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 yeah. I eat chicken nuggets.
Oh, so fun. So we're going to do keto chicken nuggets, chicken tenders if you prefer to call them. And I'm going to show you guys how to do them in the easiest one step ever.
Chicken nuggets is my favorite food. Eat them anytime, I'm always in the mood. If you like chicken
Okay,
nuggets,
so we're going to start just with chicken breast that we cut up.
chicken nuggets and I eat them.
And then we're going to use coconut flour. We're going to use 1 tablespoon per flavor. We're going to make 3 different flavors. So we're going to start with about a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half of coconut flour. Now, when my mom used to always do fish or deep fried chicken, there was a lot of spice compared to the amount of flour. And this is really the same here. So you want a lot of spice for the quantity of flour because this is what's going to give your chicken its flavor. So today we're going to do 3 different flavors. We're going to do one that is salt and pepper with Italian spice. Hello, Denise. And Schwicker, 25. I like that. Dori already pronounces stuff wrong all the time anyways. And we're kind of a slightly different angle in my kitchen because we're going to deep fry today. So I'm going to tell you guys a secret. I swapped out the oil in my deep fryer for lard. So deep fried is back on the menu at my house. So deep fried isn't junk food anymore. Now when I deep fry things, I'm adding good, healthy fats to it. So we're adding salt, pepper, and this one is just a mix of Italian herb to this one. Oh, we got to turn this up a little bit because we're walking the dinosaur. I decided since how it's chicken nuggets, we're going to use my kids' playlist. Okay, so all we do, this is just coconut flour and your spices, and we're just going to coat the chicken in this. I have tried it with egg. It makes it too thick a coating, and it doesn't taste as nice. And this is the easy way anyways. So I just take my chicken with my fork, because I don't like to touch raw chicken. I'm a weirdo like that. And I'm going to tip you guys just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing here. So I just throw the chicken in there with my fork and press it down into the seasoned flour. And then set that one aside. And then grab the next one and same thing. Oh, Bria! Oh my darling! Queen wave. Queen wave, darling. So nice to see you. We're making chicken tenders, the easiest way you'll ever see. So just coconut flour and seasoning, and that's it. So I'm going to put these ones in. And I'm going to throw a couple of these in the deep fryer so you guys can see them right away. And we're going to start the next flavor, and I'll just move on for my house. So these ones are salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning. So this is what they look like when they're fully coated. And I've got my deep fryer with my lard already heated up and ready. So I'm going to throw these ones in while we start the next flavor. So you guys can see all the flavors, and we can just make a quick little pop in. I'm running a little late for cooking my dinner. Okay, so that flavor's in. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to set this aside so that I can finish the rest of them with that. And what I do is I just pre-set up my wax papers so that I'm flavor to flavor and I can just not have to stop in between. So same thing, we're gonna put a tablespoon to a tablespoon and a half, and this is a very fine grade coconut flour. The next flavor we're making is Frank's Red Hot, because in Canada we put that beep on everything. So we just mix that flavor in, same thing. Let's just do it this way because it takes a long time to add that flavor through my little shaker. I love this song. I know it ages me, but man, I love it. So these ones are going to be our Frank's Red Hot, and I'm going to tip you guys down again so you can see. I'm just pressing it in the coconut flour. I use my fork to kind of scoop it up around and make sure I get it all coated all the way around. And that's it. And then next piece. It's honestly the easiest one step you'll ever do. And I use this exact same recipe for my fish. So if you saw my awesome pub style battered fish, this is exactly the same thing, and I made the same flavors with it. So today we're going to switch it up a little bit with the chicken. Do one more of those. And then we'll check those ones and put the next ones in so you guys can see all the flavors. So how's your day, darling? I hope you guys all had a fabulous day. I had so much fun. I went to the mall and I met a friend. Okay, so those ones are done. Let's check on our cooking ones and see how they're looking. Oh, almost done. And it's super quick. What I do love as well about cooking in large is that you don't have to cook as quite a high a heat. And you know what? I'm going to say let's skip Paw Patrol. Sorry, Dustin. We're going to listen to the bacon song. I love me some bacon. I can't lie. I think I just love bacon. And bacon really does love me back. It does.
And I like it fried. I like it with eggs on the side. My love for bacon.
Okay, I'm going to grab us a little paper towel.
I want bacon, bacon, bacon. It's great for breakfast. It's great for lunch. Anytime you need to munch, eat it chewy or with a crunch. It's
Bacon, bacon, bacin.
Okay,
let's see where my tongs are. I don't have a tongs right now.
On my plate, bacon. I can
Okay,
hardly wait.
let me grab another.
Bacon. That turkey stuff.
And we'll just grab it out with a fork.
Don't serve that stuff
So you guys can see.
meal. Only eat what used to squeal. It's bacon, bacon, bacon.
Yeah, turkey bacon isn't bacon, just so you know.
Like candy made out of meat. So clap your hands and stomp your feet for bacon, 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 bacon.
So these ones are our first flavor, and we're gonna pop our Frank's Red Hot ones in next. And then we're gonna do a, what is it, a chipotle mango, which is really nice. And then when I served it last time, I did a ranch dip, I did a honey mustard, Frank's Red Hot, and I can't remember, chipotle. That's what dips we did with it last time. So that flavor's in. Let's move this aside, and we'll start our last flavor.
Hush, my child, don't make a sound. Just remember what you learned in school.
And this is my favorite, easiest recipe ever, ever, ever. You can use lard in your deep fryer. All I did was swap out my regular oil for lard. That was it. Now, depending on the size of your deep fryer, it took about 6 packs of lard to, like the small 1 pound ones, to fill my deep fryer. But since then, I've only had to add 1 more pound, and we deep fry quite a bit. Dr. Ken, we're deep frying chicken tenders, Dr. Ken. And they're so easy. You guys are going to be able to make these one step easy. It's just coconut flour and spices. That's it. Easy, easy peasy. So I'm going to tip you guys down again so you can see, because I don't like to touch the chicken. I just use my fork. Happy bacon. You know we're listening to my kids' dance list. This is what you get. Oh, I love my nephews for picking this playlist, actually. It makes me laugh. And it does. You know, the song's not wrong. Bacon does really taste good. Oh, I love my nephews. Okay, next song, boys. Next song. Oh, let's make a pizza song. That one's going to be fun. Oh, there we go. Okay, and I'll check the other flavor and see if they're ready to come out of our deep fryer. Tip you guys back there. Skip our ad. And let's take a look at our chicken. Oh, almost ready. Just about. Let's bread one more of these while we wait. Oh, we definitely don't want that song. No, we don't. Let's do this one. I like this.
I got your email. Disgruntled female. Every detail before my eyes. So I responded.
And actually, it was Dr. Ken who suggested switching out the oil in my deep fryer. We were watching a video. Actually, I was watching a YouTube video with my fiance. We were doing our date night YouTube watching, and we were watching a Dr. Ken video about oils that you should and should not consume. And I swear it was my guy who decided all by himself that we were switching the oil. He got up in the morning, he went to the store, he ran out, he got the lard, he decided I had to clean out the machine. We did it that day. Thanks, Dr. Ken. Because you know what? Now, deep fried isn't junk food at my house, and that makes me so happy. Every time I deep fry, I'm adding good, healthy fats. I'm not feeding my family junk food. And this is just chicken breast in coconut flour. So there's nothing in here that we can't have. Now, when I pull them out of here, I will usually salt them with whatever seasoning I've used. So these ones are Frank's. We'll reseason them with the Frank's. And the salt and pepper ones, we just salt and pepper them. So we're going to throw our chipotle mango in. And that's it. It's that easy. It's that quick. It's one step. And again, this is also how I do my fish. So if you saw my awesome pub style fish that I posted, fish this good doesn't need chips. Absolutely amazing. And we've done it, you know what, with better quality fish, and we've done it with just cheap white fish, and it's delicious either way. Okay, you thought you read in your manual, you couldn't. Do you know what? Check your manual, because I don't want to say that you can in your deep fryer, because I don't know what yours is. What I have is the Tefal self-draining, and it's like a double size. I can do a whole bag of anything in here. It's huge. I actually, when I cook this at home, I do up my 3 chicken breasts. I do up 1 breast in each flavor, and I do each flavor as a batch. But I wanted to be able to show you guys all the different flavors. So I'm gonna actually grab a plate so I can throw these onto a plate and you guys can get a better look at them. So when I serve them at my house, I usually use these because I've got a nice platter that will hold them. And then I feel like I'm eating at a pub, right? If you're gonna do pub food, you want it to feel like it's pub food. So these ones are the Frank's Red Hot ones. And these ones are a salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning. So again, when I plate them, I'll just add a little salt, pepper, and Italian seasoning so it makes it, you know, it's a little bit fancier. You can see what flavor you're eating. And then I usually serve this with a veggie dip, the same as you would get if you were having it at a pub. For my non-keto family, sometimes they get French fries if I'm feeling nice. Sometimes they don't. I'm not gonna lie. I don't always feed them their carby junk. Some days I do. You know what? Some days I feel generous and I'm like, oh, sun right in my face. Some days I'm like, well, you know what? I feel like making them, and some days I don't. So if I don't feel like making them, they don't get them. But guys, I finally found, is it Jamaica? I don't know how you pronounce it. But I finally found it, and it's a lower carb, much lower carb, root vegetable that apparently is supposed to be the closest in taste to real potato. So we're going to try those out. Now, from my understanding, because, oh, that's interesting here, because of how crisp they are, you need to pre-boil them. Jimica. Is it with an I? Yeah, Dori pronounces everything wrong. But you want to pre-boil them and then deep fry them. So I think we're going to try those either tomorrow or over the weekend. Oh, Priya, you always have my back, darling. I love it. And it's a weird vegetable for me. Like, this is not something that's locally grown. We don't have access to it. I only heard about it because I heard somebody talk about it in a keto page. And I was like, oh, she says it's like himika, like with an H. So I don't know. I might have to go to YouTube where they do pronounce words for you, Dori, because I'm bad for that. There we go. So these ones, almost done. We're gonna give them like another 30 seconds. And then this is how I do. So far I cut up just under 1 chicken breast. So I'll cut up the 3 for my family, make a salad to go with it. Easy peasy. So as soon as we pull these out, I'll sign off. But you know what? Crisscross is making us jump. You know what? Dancing in your kitchen is the most fun ever. I'm just going to say. Okay. And this is such a favorite in my house. Now, I have also made this with pork. So you can do this with chicken, you can do this with pork, you can do this with fish. I tried to do it with shrimp. I gotta work on that one. The shrimp didn't really work exactly the way I would want it to. And there we go, that's our third flavor. So we made 3 kinds of chicken tenders tonight. And I just wanted to pop in and dance with you guys. So I hope you have a great Thursday. And I hope you make chicken tenders or fish.